Run clubs are the latest way for incels and athletes alike to get sweaty and meet new people.
Have you seen this trend of people trying to join run clubs in order to meet a romantic partner?
You already know everyone you work with, and so that's kind of a dead end. And the apps were always the dead end.
Run clubs have taken over so many cities. But you know what? For a lot of people, it's actually been a really good thing.
Today, I'm going to be sharing with you all how to join a run club, and more specifically, the run club that I actually founded with my friends in Calgary, known as Soul Run Club. Now, this may be a surprise that I even have a run club, or you might be thinking that run clubs are like that thing you heard over TikTok or something, where it's like the new modern dating app. And I'm not going to pretend or be like those people in the comments and tell me like,
hey Frank, that's not true, man. Like, did you know that I just really love running? Like, I just love it. So like, how dare you say that?
I know there's a good amount of people who probably do go there for those reasons, but that doesn't necessarily mean there isn't more to it. If anything, I'm quite surprised how much benefit that goes beyond that. Like, if you really think about it, why people go there in the first place, it really boils down to connection, whether that's making new friends, you just moved to the new city like myself, or you just generally enjoy running in groups. Or fine, maybe you're just looking for your next girlfriend or boyfriend. Whatever the case is, I feel that more than ever, our society are in desperate needs of third spaces. And it just happens that run clubs are the best low pressure way of meeting people while also getting some exercise. So honestly, we probably shouldn't really shame it at all because it works all the way around. So anyways, if you're wondering how to join a run club, or maybe you're just curious what I've been up to since moving to Calgary, I would appreciate if you guys could just do me a quick favor, smash the like button, the subscribe button. We're actually approaching 6,000 subscribers, which is still mind-blowing to me. And now let's begin or get right into my run club story. To this day, I still find it so hard to believe that I founded a run club. I seriously would have never imagined back when I was in Toronto getting ready to move to Calgary that this was going to be the result or this was going to happen. I just wouldn't have believed it. The one thing I did know when moving to Calgary was that I didn't want a repeat of what happened to me the first time when I moved here during the pandemic. So I made it a mission to really put myself out there. Like when I moved to Calgary, I immediately started to join other run clubs, mainly to make some friends. And in turn, that's exactly why I started this run club in the first place. It boiled down, or it came from this not having many friends or any friends, period. So at the start of this year, I had this idea of creating my own run club, but honestly, I was seriously just too nervous to actually do it by myself. Like I had no idea where to even begin, where to even like put it, for example. But fortunately, the same friends that I had met when I first moved to Calgary encouraged me to kind of like go for it. So we all did together. And we didn't have any big expectations other than to like have fun with it and create like another third space for people like us who struggled earlier on to find connection. We wanted to make a run club that was like basically just as friendly and easy to join as possible. Early on, I realized that run clubs are more than just about running or fitness. They're really, like I said before, about connection, especially those who are like new to the city or like new to Calgary. And you guys know my story. Like I worked in corporate for like years and never really felt like there was a place to meet people who didn't have like a hidden agenda or like money or promotion. But at run clubs, you meet people from like all walks of life, each with their own like unique story. It's unbelievable the kind of people you meet at a run club compared to like the typical corporate world. What makes run clubs so powerful, and I have to repeat this again, is the connection portion, that feeling of belongingness. It really just ties back to like well-being and mental health. Like I always remind people who come out to our run club that the goal isn't like how fast you ran the 5K or whether or not you kept up with the group. The bar is simply, did you show up today? Like I find that everyone is dealing with something like family issues, job stress, loneliness, or mental struggles. And I generally just wanted to create a space where you could just forget all about that for like an hour, have fun, connect with others, and get a bit of exercise all together. When I was featured on CBC's The Current podcast, I talked about how I always try to acknowledge the first timers who come out.
If somebody is listening to this and they feel those pressures about how difficult it is to meet somebody new, to make new friends, what would you say to them? What's a word of advice that you would give them?
I always tell, like when I meet up at my run club in the morning, I always address the people who are the first timer because I totally understand how scary it is to come alone, right? And even when I try to go to like these other run clubs and I like let's say my friends aren't available that day, even myself who's like one of the coordinators of a run club, even I feel a little bit anxious going to these things alone. So I can only imagine what it's like going there for the first time. So I think just addressing and understanding it will be scary, it will be awkward. It gives you a little peace of mind in your brain before going into the event. One of the best stories I've heard from this run club was that I had an individual come up to me and they've highlighted that they were able to reconnect with an old high school friend that they have lost touch organically over the last decade. But through this medium of this run club, like Soul Run Club, they were able to reconnect. And it's just so humbling to just hear stories like that. All right, enough talk. Here's how to join Soul Run Club, or really just any run club in your city. The easiest way is to just simply follow them on like an Instagram page. I'm sure they have one. You can just go on Google and type in your city name followed by the word run club, and I promise something local will pop up. A lot of people ask if there's an associated cost with joining a run club, and most of them are free. Like I only know some elite ones in major cities that may charge a fee, but for the most part, just know it's completely free. Like if you really think about it, you're just going outside and running in the public with a big group. All you have to do is show up to the location and time that's usually just listed in their Instagram bio, and you'll probably go there at the time and you'll see a big group of people and you'll know you're at the right spot. And just know that the people who are going are generally there for the same reason that you're there. And once you're there, you'll probably run like about a 5K distance. And just know that no matter where you are, most clubs are welcoming to like all levels and all ages. You might feel a little bit out of place at first, whether you're one of the younger ones or the older ones in the group, but trust me, that feeling is almost always just in your head. And not to self-plug, but if you do end up joining Soul Run Club in Calgary, just know that we really just generally want to create the most friendly run club in the city. It's totally okay to come solo. Even as a founder, like I still get nervous before each run sometimes, like having to do a speech and whatever. But I really just try to do my best to say hello to new faces, and I encourage everyone to do the same. Some of the best feedback that we've gotten is that we're one of the most friendly and welcoming run clubs in Calgary. And as a founder of the club, it's just so nice to hear how it played out, because this is what I was striving for. And it's really nice to hear from like other people that this is how they feel when they come to this club. I want to end by talking about the importance of building community here in Calgary. Like I totally understand from firsthand experience how isolating it can feel to move here. Like you probably heard all the great things about Calgary, like the mountains, the affordability compared to like other major Canadian cities, and even thought that Calgary makes sense long-term if you want to raise a family. But what many people underestimate is the importance and value of community, because if you don't have a support system when you move to a new city, all those other benefits like saving money on housing or being close to like Banff goes pretty much out the window. You guys know my story. The first time I moved here, I didn't have any community or real friends, and I ended up moving back to Toronto. When I came back, I told myself that I do things differently. There was just like no more excuses I could make. It wasn't the pandemic anymore. Things were open. The key that I found what worked for me was consistency, because the more often I've showed up, the more likely I was naturally going to meet people. If you're moving to Calgary, I encourage you to check out any kind of community group that fits your interests. And if you ever want to come check out my run club, aka Soul Run Club, you're always welcome. We meet every Saturday morning, and I'll link our Instagram in the description if anything changes. But even if running isn't your thing, just find something that gets you out of your comfort zone, as cliche as it sounds, because that's where connection starts. So there you guys have it. That's how to join a run club, specifically here in Calgary. And more importantly, how to join my run club, aka Soul Run Club. I really made this video to show that it's absolutely possible to make connection as an adult, especially when you move to a new city. Run clubs just happen to be this really trendy thing right now, so who knows how long this running wave will last, but for now, I'm just so thankful that to have created like another space for people to come together. So anyhow, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate every single one of you who have followed my journey thus far. Here's to hopefully hitting 6,000 subscribers very soon. And I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.